Of course, we would love to talk more about the ego. So, when you look at this from the vibrational perspective, from the perspective of your soul, the ego aspect, and what we have been teaching for a while, the ego aspect is an aspect of the soul, which means it was created from love just as you are. Okay, in every moment you are recreating yourselves. So when the physical aspect that is you was an idea, a desire for experience of the collective soul, you are created non-physically. You're created in your non-physical form, okay? And then through the desire for expansion, the soul creates, through vibrational agreement, an aspect who will experience another realm of consciousness in order to choose its way out of that realm by expanding its awareness of who it really is. When a new aspect is created, it is created for the sole purpose of expansion of the soul, ultimately the Godhead. So when that aspect is created and dives into a new realm of consciousness, it knows nothing about who it is. And that is the journey. That's the purpose of every single life form that is created by God, by the universe, by energy, for the purpose of loving expansion. So you are a physical manifestation of your soul vibration that you always are. It's the collective you. All the aspects of you are hanging out in that vibrational space. And this new vibration, the physical vibration that is in alignment with the realm of consciousness you collectively choose to experience for the purpose of expansion, which in this case is what's referred to as the third dimension, the earth plane, a physical opportunity. So you are made up of these two vibrations. And so you, the physical you, is a physical manifestation of those vibrations. Okay. So the ego's role comes in as the navigator. It assists you, its physical aspect, sister, brother, its a physical aspect of itself, because both born of the soul, right? It assists you in remaining in alignment. And all aspects of the universe communicate vibrationally. We all know this, right? Every time you hear one of those beautiful NDEs, they all basically say the same thing at some point. I was having a conversation with Jesus, a loved one who had passed, an angel, whatever spirit being they're communicating with, and they say, I was having a conversation, but it wasn't with words. This is vibrational communication, and it is in all of you. You have that ability because that's who you really are. That's in the vibration of alignment. Okay? So it's your awareness of that activates it. Okay, so then you have this other vibration, the physical vibration, that is created from the physical world, so to speak. You have 5 physical senses to help you navigate. When you touch things, you are translating a vibration so your human aspect can experience it. Okay, when you see things, when you hear things, these are all vibrational translations. You don't even know you're doing it. But these are physical senses meant for the physical world, okay? And your voice is one of them, the talking part. It is the physical communication, right? So all aspects communicate with each other vibrationally. The soul aspect communicates with you, and the ego aspect communicates with you, both in balance, right? The soul doesn't hand out anything, or doesn't even communicate with anything that's in the contrast, because it's out of alignment with who it is. So there's no vibrational agreement. So because we come fully equipped to make this journey, the ego aspect comes with us into this third dimensional realm. And because it is an aspect of us, it communicates with us vibrationally too. So the soul communicates vibrationally with us when we are in alignment. The soul experiences your in alignmentness first through emotions. When you feel passionate and you feel joy and excitement and love and just beautiful peace, the peace that is beyond understanding, right? In alignment. Those emotions are indication from the soul that you are in alignment. And to remain on that path, focus on whatever it is you're focused on and create the physical experience of that. That's how you stay on your soul's eternal path, by being in alignment. So, but we, the human, right, we have free will, free choice. We pick our focus by choosing we don't really choose our thoughts. We are attractors, remember. So we're choosing thoughts from the vibrations that we're attracting. Okay. So, and it happens in a moment. So we go off on these out of alignment tangents and we create these pathways to physical experiences that reflect that vibration. Look around. War, famine, abuse, hatred, horrible. All the things that are not love are creations, perfect vibrational agreement with the contrasting realm, okay? Perfect vibrational agreement of the collective focus. Remember, there is one of those two vibrations that is dominant in every moment. So your ego's role is to assist you in staying in alignment by providing the out of alignment or negative emotions from your focus or by way of your focus. So when you're focusing on anger or jealousy, or people aren't doing what you think they should do, or when you focus on what's going on in your world right now that is, from your perspective, horrific, and from your perspective, yes, it is, because it's out of alignment. And the more you focus on it, the bigger it gets, right? That's how you expand, okay? The bigger it gets by your focus. So the way you stop creating that is by shifting your focus to that of love, to that of the soul, and work in tandem with your soul to create an experience that will move you into a realm where those out of alignment choices are not available because there's no vibrational agreement for them. And the fourth dimension is our bridge to the fifth dimension, where none of those experiences are available for choosing. There's no contrast there. There's nothing out of alignment. But this is the journey for the human. So the more you choose to allow your soul to lead you forward, because we've not done this before, we are moving into uncharted territory, the more you move forward on your eternal path and ultimately into the new earth experience. So here we are, this human aspect, we've got the ego aspect and the soul aspect. And they are all, everybody's communicating vibrationally, and the universe is responding to your focus. And as soon as you focus, and that first emotion that you feel, that's your indication of what you are creating. So the ego plays a very prominent role if you will allow it to. Now, we know it has a really bad name, and it just has gotten all the blame, which tells you that that teaching is out of alignment, because there is no blame in alignment. So you cannot move forward into the new earth holding on to beliefs or trying to make them fit. It's the whole square peg in the round hole concept, right? You cannot take those beliefs with you. They stay where they are in vibrational agreement with the contrast, and you create a new foundation. You're building a new house, let's say. So you create a new foundation for your new physical experience by creating a new belief system that is in alignment with your soul instead of in alignment with the contrast. You don't try to change anything, you just begin creating anew with your focus, right? And we don't need to make room. You don't have to get rid of anything to make room for something else, because as you move forward into your soul's vibration, you are expanding your awareness. And remember, there are no limits. There's no ceiling. There's no room you're cleaning out to get, to put this stuff in, because there's no vibrational agreement between the two realms. Okay? So it really behooves you to take a look at and consider shifting your belief about the ego. Remember, Abraham teaches that a belief is just a thought you keep on thinking. So somebody told you this is what the ego is and you need to be scared of it, and everything that you don't like what you do, you blame the ego for, which is ridiculous. So this is the bottom line to this is, by understanding the ego from the soul's perspective, you are taking responsibility for your own vibrational choices. And that's when things begin to change. So we'll talk about this more and more as we move forward. But your life will change if you consider this as a new belief. Remember, the belief system that is currently the collective, and of course everything is unique to you, but is out of alignment. The belief system is out of alignment. It was built from and conjured within the contrasting vibrations. Therefore, it is born from the out of alignment position. Okay? So keep in mind, pay attention to the way you're feeling about things, because those are the opportunities you have for shifting your focus and creating a new pathway. If I'm starting to feel fear and I say, wait a minute, whoa, I'm not going down that road, because that road, you're standing at a T all of the time in every moment, and you get to create an experience through your focus. And as easy as you can choose one, you can choose another. And you will move forward on your eternal path the more you are choosing those in alignment segments or focus. It's really a focus, because your desire, your soul's desire, and that the you of you is also part of your soul, right? It's the collective you. So the desire is the focus for you to expand the love. Okay? So that's beginning stages of this thing. We know this is a big shift. It is something the human has not experienced before. And that's a conversation for another podcast. It's not that you can't visit the new earth now. Of course you can. But vibrationally, you can when you're in alignment with it. When you're in alignment with your soul, you have access to everything. So this is the next step. This is a vibrational shift in perspective that will take you to the fourth dimension. Is that enough?